According to Japan's defense ministry, a Chinese high-altitude, long-range WZ-7 surveillance drone was spotted on the islands of Okinawa and Miyako in the first island chain and flew into the Pacific Ocean through the relevant strait. According to reports, this is not only the first time that the WZ-7 drone has flown outside the first island chain, but also the first time that the advanced reconnaissance plane has joined forces with China's Liaoning aircraft carrier strike group in the Western Pacific. Japan's defense ministry said its surveillance system had detected a Chinese military drone flying over waters between the southwestern Japanese islands of Okinawa and Miyako on New Year's Day. Japan confirmed that it was a Chinese WZ-7 drone that approached the Japanese islands from the East China Sea, crossed the relevant Strait of Japan on its way to the Pacific Ocean, entered the far sea of the Pacific Ocean, circled for some time, and eventually returned west along the same route. The Chinese drone did not enter Japanese airspace, but Japan's Air Self-Defense Force scrambled fighter jets in response to the overflight. NHK quoted a defense ministry official as saying, "This is the first time such a drone has been observed near Japan. This is the fourth type of Chinese military UAV passing through the strait around Japan that has been found so far." The ministry added that the unit would continue patrols and surveillance, as it is believed the Chinese military may send more drones to improve its combat capabilities. Some Western observers say the activity by the People's Liberation Army's long-range surveillance drones could be a response to Japan's new defense strategy and its closer military alliance with the US. To be sure, China's dispatch of the WZ-7 aircraft, which represents the highest level of the PLA's high-altitude, long-endurance unmanned surveillance aircraft, to join the Liaoning carrier strike group in the Western Pacific for the first time, is a new signal sent by the PLA to the military alliance between Japan and the US in the new year and a direct response to Japan's recent historic increase in military funding. From a technical point of view, the move by WZ-7 has several significant implications. First of all, the WZ-7 is a strategic reconnaissance aircraft whose crossing of the strait around Japan is more significant than smaller tactical-level reconnaissance drones, such as the BZK-005. Recently, the Japanese government blindly followed the United States, even at the cost of the economic interests of the Japanese people, gave up the attempt of independence, massively expanded its military, and closer ties with the United States in military containment of China. Obviously, through the activities of strategic reconnaissance aircraft, the Chinese side told the Japanese side that China would not sit idly by. The relations between Japan and China on the Taiwan issue, the East China Sea issue and the South China Sea issue showed a series of signs of deterioration last year, and the practical actions of the Japanese side have aroused China's overall vigilance. Last month, the Chinese Navy's aircraft carrier Liaoning and its destroyer and frigate fleet conducted a series of exercises near the island of Okinawa. About 180 carrier-based fighter jets and helicopters took off and landed from the carrier Liaoning during the exercise, and the relevant fleets conducted activities in waters around several military bases in Japan and the US. The cooperation of WZ-7 further enhances the practical significance of relevant operations. Designed by Chengdu Aircraft Design and Research Institute, the WZ-7 uses an internationally groundbreaking rhomboid wing layout. It has an extremely long range and an extremely long air cruise time. It has a reported range of 7,000 kilometers, endurance time of up to 10 hours, and can stably cruise at high altitudes at high subsonic speeds. The WZ-7 is equipped with synthetic aperture radar, advanced photoelectric reconnaissance system and satellite communication system. With the help of its high altitude, long range and long endurance advantages, it can quickly cover an extremely wide area of airspace and sea area and collect information of time-sensitive targets in large areas of sea area, such as moving enemy ships. Through its various data-linked devices, it can be transmitted directly or indirectly to the Liaoning carrier strike group in real time, which in turn guides J-15 carrier-borne fighters to take advantage of the position to intercept or initiate attacks. This, to a large extent, makes up for the shortcomings of the Liaoning, which is not equipped with fixed-wing early warning aircraft, improves the battlefield situational awareness of the PLA's current carrier battle group, and effectively expands the combat radius of the carrier group and its aircraft. The intelligent information level of the WZ-7 has been upgraded to a new level. It can quickly plan reconnaissance positions in the air, flexibly adjust reconnaissance course and scope, adjust in real time according to battlefield situation, enhance the ability to capture time-sensitive target tracks, and optimize the ability to share information with various platforms and command posts. This provides strong support for the most core attack mode of China's aircraft carrier aircraft cluster penetration and assault. In addition, strategic reconnaissance drones such as the WZ-7, as well as China's carrier-based early warning aircraft that will enter service in the future, could expand the situational awareness of major surface warships, including Chinese aircraft carriers, by an order of magnitude, doubling their combat effectiveness. It is also apparent that the aircraft can provide real-time target information to ballistic missile forces far behind the lines, and with other platforms, constitute a perfect system to search, track and engage large enemy ship formations. This will help the PLA contain Japanese and US naval and air forces, seize and control maritime and air supremacy in the Western Pacific, and thwart the other side's intention to undermine China's reunification with the motherland. It is safe to say that China's military services are changing the rules of the game in maritime and air warfare in the Western Pacific and setting the rules of maritime and air operations dominated by China through the use of far-sea unmanned aerial vehicles (UAVs) with reconnaissance, early warning and command and control capabilities. In this respect, the significance of the WZ-7 is no less than that of the service, equipment and use of manned combat platforms such as the J-20, the aircraft carrier Fujian, and the large destroyer 055. Therefore, the first meeting between WZ-7 and Liaoning aircraft carrier strike group in the Western Pacific is a strategic warning to the Japanese and the US side, demonstrating the PLA's increasingly perfect far-sea offensive and defensive capabilities. These new signals have aroused strong attention from the Japanese and the US side. The beginning of a new year for the US-Japan military alliance requires a taste of the rapid shift in operational posture and power. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, share and comment. Therefore, the first meeting between WZ-7 and Liaoning aircraft carrier strike group in the Western Pacific is a strategic warning to the Japanese and the US side, demonstrating the PLA's increasingly perfect